Welcome to the Big Time Sports Show.
Big Time Sports Show.
The Big Time Sports Show, a look at sports in and around the Tuscarawas Valley.
Big Time Sports Show. Sports Show.
The Big Time Sports Show is brought to you exclusively by Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota. For a great deal on a new or used car, truck, van, or SUV, see a Ferris wheel. Ferris on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Think Ferris.
Now, here are your Big Time Sports guys.
Big Time Sports guys.
Taking care of business.
Taking care of sports business is the mellow tones of Charlie Jones and the voice of the Akron Zips, Joe Dunn.
And good evening, high school sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Big Time Sports. I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones, and tonight in the house, we are going to be talking to head coach Josh Lammers and his Newcomerstown Trojans. Before we do that, though, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on. This coming weekend, Friday night, you can watch it right here on the Big Time Sports TV network. It's the Garaway Pirates taking on the Pac-7 Fairless Falcons. Watch it right here on Channel 4, the Big Time Sports TV network. We have got the Garaway Pirates and the Fairless Falcons this weekend. And then, of course, up north in our northern region, we are going to bring you the North Canton Hoover Vikings against the Louisville Leopards. Next week, right here in Studio A with Mellow Tones, it's Eric Henry and his Claymont Mustangs. Trivia question last week went like this. Zach Gardner is the head coach of the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Where did Zach Gardner coach before he got the head job at Sandy Valley? Well, the answer is, guess what? Coach Zach Gardner was at Indian Valley before he got the head job at Sandy Valley. Congratulations to Cliff Feaster of Janayton Hutton. Cliff Feaster of Janayton Hutton wins dinner for two at the Dennison Yard, a lube, oil, and filter from Ferris Chevrolet, and a car wash from the Dirty Dog. We never stop at Big Time Sports. That's why they call us Big Time Sports. We've got something in the making that's going to be out very shortly, and you sports fans are going to love what's on the near horizon here at Big Time Sports. To tell you all about it, I want to bring in now Brent Belknap. Brent is our new Director of Social Media at Big Time Sports. And Brent, welcome to the Big Time Sports Show, my friend.
Charlie. Thanks, Charlie.
Brent, you being our social media director, you've got something, you've been working real hard on a project. Tell everybody out there in Big Time Sports land what we've got going on.
Sure will. Starting this Friday, the Big Time Sports people are actually going to be introducing a mobile app for the Android and off of our website on Friday night. Now on September 12th, we're going to launch the full deal with iOS platform, which you'll be able to get the mobile app on your Apple iPhones or the iPads. The big thing about it is we're actually going to go a little bit step ahead of everybody else. We're going to update scores live every night when there's a high school football game. Then we're also going to move that into the basketball, wrestling, and then baseball and softball in the spring with live score updates. When a score happens, we will have it right away. It'll be updated immediately on the mobile app so that you're able to see what's happening some of the other area games. The other thing nice about it is it's going to have a pick'em contest on there. It is also going to have the replays of our games, north and south, available too for people on the Androids and iPhones to be able to watch the replays that normally aren't able to see them now.
All right, so the people that's currently the people on cable TV or who have an antenna can get the Big Time Sports TV network. But now, because of our new mobile app, okay, even the people with dish, right?
That is
with
correct.
dish or satellite can now get the Big Time Sports games, right?
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. The other thing that's also on there too is we're going to have a Twitter feed on there, and you're also going to have an Instagram and a Facebook. So you sports fans out there, make sure you download this app, which you'll be able to download starting Friday morning at BTS Ohio. That's the name of the app, BTS Ohio, to give our scoreboard. You'll also be able to send us in live Instagram photos of the games, or even some of you Twitter fans, you'll be able to actually tweet the scores The other thing that's nice about it, too, it's also going to have a forum on there. So you sports fans here at the game, put something in that forum, let everybody know what's going on. So,
Why, Brent, does this mobile app from Big Time Sports, why is it a little bit ahead of the rest?
we are actually offering live score updates, which a lot of the other mobile apps out there, and when it's one of a kind in Ohio, we've looked at it everywhere. No one else is updating live. As soon as a score happens, we're going to have it updated for you.
Wow, Brett. Well, congratulations. I know you've been working hard, and I know you're chomping at the bit to get the Big Time Sports mobile app out there to all the sports junkies.
That is correct.
All right, so there you have it. They're telling us we got to go to our first break. When we come back, it's Josh Lammers and the Newcomerstown Trojans. We'll be back after you watch this from Ferris Chevrolet, Buick Cadillac, Toyota.
Ferris Toyota is driving down the prices during our summer drive sale. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new Toyota Corolla for just $139 a month. Camrys for $159, RAV4s for $169, and Priuses for $199. And every lease includes 24 months of no-cost maintenance. Toyota even has 0% financing on 12 different models to make it even better. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
When buying or selling a home, the first thing is to make the call.
McIntyre Realty.
Our marketing plan speaks for itself. We get results with over 700 sales last year.
So, Molly and Colton, have you made a decision yet? Yes, we have. I don't know, Molly. That's a lot of money. But it's the one I want.
Buying a home
Sign
is
the
one of the
contract.
biggest decisions you'll ever make. We take that seriously. One of every 4 homes sold is listed by McIntyre Realty. Make the call to McIntyre Realty, the sign that sells.
Welcome to All Type Heating and Cooling, your one-stop shop for all types of home repairs. That's right, All Type Heating and Cooling not only provides complete sales and service for your furnace and air conditioning, they also do plumbing. Family owned for over 30 years and with more than 100 years combined experience, you can trust us to keep you comfortable year-round. All Type is your authorized Lennox dealer and can service or repair any make or model. All Type Heating and Cooling, we treat you like family.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show. Tonight we are talking Newcomerstown Trojan Football. And let me invite in now the head coach of the Newcomerstown Trojans. This is head coach Josh Lammers. And Coach, welcome to the Big Time Sports Show.
Thanks for having me.
Didn't have any problem finding the ranch here, did you?
Nope, easy to find.
All right, all right. How about them Newcomerstown Trojans? Now, first year at Newcomerstown, right?
Correct.
Take us back a little bit. Tell us a little bit about Josh Lammers.
Josh,
Because I'm sure a lot of people up here don't know the name Josh Lammers, even though this is not your first rodeo.
it is not my first rodeo. I spent my first 7 seasons coaching and teaching at Ridgewood. You know, part of a big tradition there.
Yes.
Kind of on the other side of this rivalry. And then the past 2 years I spent as a head football coach at Riverview. For the Black Bears, and then chose to move a little bit closer to home and get back into the IVC and take this position at Newcomerstown.
Well, I'll tell you what, so you coached with our buddy Schlesser down there at Ridgewood?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
Yeah, he's not only a good football coach, he's a good man, isn't he?
He is. He's one of my best friends, and we've always been pretty close, and we have a special relationship.
All right, so you didn't have to go very far. You went from Riverview, okay, the short drive to Newcomerstown. All you had to do was stay on Route 36, right, to get from one school to the other.
That's right. It's been one of those things. I've never made it very far from home,
Right.
That's not a bad thing.
You like to stay close to home.
Yeah, not a bad thing.
All right, going from Riverview to Newcomerstown, was that a big change for you, or it's just kids, right?
It's not a big change. Kids are kids wherever they are, and, it's ultimately trying to get the most out of your kids and coach them up. Not a big change, just for me, as personal reasons, get me closer to home, be around my family a little bit more, and makes it more convenient. But, going to Newcomerstown's always been a very tradition-rich school.
Yes, it
and
has.
I was excited about that.
The scouting report now. Give us a scouting report on your Newcomerstown Trojans.
Well, we instituted a new offense. We put in the wing tee, what we used to run at Ridgewood, and so you're going to see a lot of running the ball on the ground. We're a run-heavy football team, but we got weapons. We got We got a 4-year quarterback. We got some weapons at wide receiver, so we're still going to be able to put it in the air a little bit.
Now, Coach, we, the Big Time Sports TV guys, are going to catch you on the road. I think we got you up on the hill over at Sugar Creek.
Okay.
I think we got you at Garaway, and you probably already know Garaway is not too shabby this year.
No,
right?
they're not. You know, Coach Wallach runs a good football program. He's got a nice system in place up there, and, you know, they've been able to compete at the top of the conference for numerous years. You know, we had a lot of good battles in my years at Ridgewood against them when we had really good football teams. So I look forward to renewing those rivalries a little bit, getting back into the IVC schools. Your
coaching staff, you went from Riverview to Newcomerstown. Did you have to find some new coaches, or you kept some that were there?
I didn't. You know, I think it's fortunate, and it's been a blessing for me that when I got to Riverview, or when I left Riverview, a lot of the timing wasn't great. It was in the middle of the summer, so there wasn't a lot of opportunity for changeover. So a lot of the staff that was in place stayed, but you know what? I've grown pretty close to those guys. We have a good relationship with one another, and we're developing a lot of trust. You know, even though it's been a short amount of time, I'm excited about the staff that we've been able to put together there.
Coach, you got the Zeps. You have Shenandoah coming up this weekend. Tell us about the Shenandoah Zeps.
Well, Shenandoah has always been a hard-nosed, gritty town.
Right.
You know,
they're not afraid to get their nose dirty.
No, they're not. No, they're not. And they'll do that again on Friday night. They like to run the football, and they got some guys they like to give it to. So we got to play some stout defense. A little bit better showing than we had last Friday.
What is the best thing going with the Newcomerstown Trojans? What are you most happy with through week 1 of the season?
Well, through week 1, I'm just excited about the effort we've put forth. You know, the kids have worked hard. We're trying to change the culture a little bit, get back to, you know, that gritty Newcomerstown football, hard-nosed kids, because those are the type of kids we have, and we've gotten away from that, it seems like, over the past few years. So we're trying to really bring back that tradition, that culture, that what Newcomerstown was about in the early 2000s.
All right, so you're quite pleased with the effort these kids are giving you through week 1. Now, if there's one bugaboo, okay, if you had an extra day of practice this week, what would you be working on with these kids?
Well, they know the answer to that after last Friday, and we started that today, and that was tackling. You know, I think that's something in high school sports or high school football. It's becoming more challenging is to tackle good athletes in space and, you know, finding a way to get them down to the ground. We struggled with that last Friday, and that's something we're going to concentrate heavy on this week and throughout the rest of the season.
Coach, you were an IVC guy, then you left for a few years. You went to the ECOL with the Black Bears. Now you're back in the IVC. There's no tougher small school football league in the entire state of Ohio, I think, than the IVC. And as I was looking at your schedule today a little bit, you got a meat grinder of a schedule, particularly when it comes to the IVC games.
It does. You know, we've talked about that, and in talking to the different publications, it's just, you know, there's no clear-cut favorite right now in the IVC, and that means every week's going to be a battle. I think we paid in a little target on our back last year because we snuck up on some people, and you know, we're able to get a few wins last year that people didn't expect us to get as a program. So people are ready for us this year. And from top to bottom, I think it's going to be a competitive league this year.
All right, Shenandoah is on the radar screen for Friday night. Give me one item that you guys have got to get accomplished to beat Shenandoah Friday night.
Well, what do we got to do to beat Shenandoah? We just got to be, you know, we got to always strive for that perfection. I talk to the kids about being perfect, you know, and that desire to be perfect. But in reality, that perfect play doesn't always exist. But, you know, you always got to strive for that opportunity to be perfect.
Now, Coach, when you talk about perfection, why do you talk about perfection as you're looking at my hair? Huh? I mean, I realize, of course, I got nice hair.
That is nice.
Is that what brought
hair?
it to mind?
Yeah, it was. When I saw your hair, it made me think.
Wow.
That.
Okay. Hey, Josh, best of luck Friday night against Shenandoah, and best of luck this season. Have a good one, buddy. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. There you have it. Head coach Josh Lombers of the Newcomerstown Trojans. When we come back, we are going to be talking to two of those Newcomerstown Trojans. We'll be back after you watch this from Ferris Chevrolet, Buick Cadillac, Toyota.
Ferris Toyota is driving down the prices during our summer drive sale. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new Toyota Corolla for just $139 a month. Camrys for $159, RAV4s for $169, and Priuses for $199. And every lease includes 24 months of no-cost maintenance. Toyota even has 0% financing on 12 different models to make it even better. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Let Designer Stone bring the beauty of natural stone into your home. Now granite from Designer Stone is affordable for your home. Granite is ideal for kitchen countertops, bathrooms, and floors, and is elegant and unique in color and patterns. Make granite from Designer Stone the choice to beautify your home. Call Designer Stone today at 1-866-860-4747.
There for you, care for you at the health plan. We are here for you. There for you, care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show. That last segment, we talked to Trojans head coach Josh Lammers, and this time around, two of Newcomerstown's finest. We are going to be talking to my friend Austin Zufelt, and Austin plays quarterback and cornerback for the Trojans. And Austin, welcome to the Big Time Sports Show, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
Are you excited, buddy, about being here?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's more exciting to you, being on the dance floor with Jabril Dansby or being here on the show with old Mellow Tone?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one.
It is a toss-up,
I like it here. You know, I like
All
it
right,
here.
baby. All right. Okay, why don't you introduce your teammate? Because, you know, you practice with him, you live with him, you know, you go here, you socialize with him. You know him a lot better than old Mellow Tones does, so why don't you introduce this young man sitting beside you?
Well, this is Jabril Dansby. He's our running back. He plays linebacker for us. Had a real good year last year, and I'm looking for another good year out of him this year.
All right. Well, Jabril, was that a nice introduction by Austin?
It was.
Okay. But he didn't say anything about your hair.
No.
Why not?
He's jealous.
He is jealous.
He's jealous.
You wish you had hair like Jabril?
Yes, I do.
All right, guys, let's talk Newcomerstown football. Austin, let's start with you, buddy. Quarterback. You're a marked man back there. Everybody's coming after you, aren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on you playing quarterback in high school?
Maybe my first 2 years, but being a 4-year starter, I don't feel like there's that much more pressure on me than the first 2 years. First 2 years were a little bit more rough than these last 2 years have been.
Okay, let's talk about what you're doing during the off season. You're laying on your beach towel on the beach, chasing the girls, or you working out, strengthening your passing ability, and getting physically ready for football practice to start?
I do a little bit of both. More in the
A little
weight
bit of
room.
both. You mean beach? You mean the beach towel and the working out?
No, chasing the girls.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but I like to, or I don't like to, but I get in the weight room in the off season and work with my receivers a little bit.
Okay, so you get your receivers and you go out in the backyard and you have them run patterns and you see how accurate you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about this year's edition of the Trojans, buddy. Okay. This weekend you got the Zeps from Shenandoah. Okay. You heard what the coach said. Hey, we got to work on our tackling. Okay. You guys know that, right?
Yes, sir.
In your opinion, what does Austin Zufelt have to do to beat Shenandoah?
I feel like on the offensive side of the ball, I need to be smart with my decisions and just stay poised and don't get flustered in the backfield.
You got a good line protecting you. You think you got the guys up front?
I trust my 5 linemen up front. Yeah.
All right. So when that signal comes in from Coach Lammers, okay, would you rather give it to your buddy Dansby, or would you rather stand back and throw it downfield?
I feel like we got to have a nice balance throughout the season, but anytime you have a back like Brill, it's going to be nice to throw the ball.
All right, let's go now to your teammate. Let's give Jabril some airtime here. And Jabril, didn't I see your picture in the paper here not too long ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think that they made cameras quick enough to catch you on film. You know what I'm saying? Because you are pretty fast.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. How's your season going so far? You've had 1 week, okay? Are you happy with your first game?
I like it. I just never be satisfied about it. There's always something you can do better.
What does Jabril do to make himself a better player?
When I don't have the ball, carrying out fakes and blocking for Zufo.
Okay. What is your favorite play? Tell me what that favorite play is. All right, let me set it up for you, okay? The score's tied, okay? There's 2 seconds on the clock. You're at the 1 yard line, 4th and goal from the 1. 2 seconds left. Score is tied. Who is Coach Laumer's number going to call? Who's he going to give the ball to?
Probably me.
And are you happy with that decision?
I'm fine with it.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Now, you also play linebacker on defense. You like to hit people?
I do.
What would you rather do? Get in the end zone with the ball under your arm, or would you rather sack the quarterback for a 15-yard loss?
I'd rather score.
Girls like it better?
Girls want a boy that carries the ball.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, here's a question for you. If Coach Lammers comes to you and says, Jabril, I'm only going to let you play one way. You got to make a decision tonight. You're either going to play quarterback or you're going to play linebacker. What are you going to play that game?
Running back.
Because you like carrying the football, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask Austin that same question. Austin, if the coach came to you, said, hey, what position you want to play in that? Because I'm only going to play you one way. What are you thinking?
I think I'll play quarterback.
Quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the pressure. You like being involved. Is that right?
Yeah, I just like me being in control because I figured I want to be the guy that takes the pressure and takes the heat rather than someone else.
What's the best thing, Austin, about playing football at Newcomerstown?
Just the tradition there, how the community just respects everyone that plays on the football team.
All right, Jabril, if you answer this question correctly, I'm going to give you a XXX t-shirt for your girlfriend, okay? Who do you think has the nicest hair? Me or your quarterback buddy, Austin?
I got to go with Zufo.
Wow, okay. You're taking care of your buddy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're really smiling because you think you're taking care of him, right? Huh? Hey, guys, best of luck against Shenandoah. Best of luck this season and the Big Time Sports camera crew. I know we're going to get you at Garaway, and if I look at the schedule, I think maybe we have you at TCC. So I think we got the Trojans on TV twice this season. So I'll be down in the field harassing you a little bit before kickoff, all right?
All right.
All right, so there you have it. We're talking Trojan football. This time it was Austin Zufelt, quarterback and cornerback for Coach Lammers, along with the guy with the second best hair in Ohio, Jabril Dansby. We'll be back to wrap things up after you watch this from Ferris Chevrolet, Buick Cadillac, Toyota.
Ferris Toyota is driving down the prices during our summer drive sale. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new Toyota Corolla for just $139 a month. Camrys for $159, RAV4s for $169, and Priuses for $199. And every lease includes 24 months of no-cost maintenance. Toyota even has 0% financing on 12 different models to make it even better. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Mellowtones, do you know why we asked to see you today?
No, ladies, but when you call, old Mellowtones comes running. What's happening?
You may be aware that we're very cute.
Oh, I'm aware.
Until recently, we were the sweethearts of the neighborhood.
Everyone just loves your little faces.
Everyone did love our little faces. Then they found Big Time Sports. If we set up a lemonade stand from about 3 to 6, our regulars will be listening to Big Time Sports radio show. And if the TV show is on, forget it. We're watching your interviews, listening to stats and recaps You have prices? We don't have prices. We can't move this product under these conditions.
Girls, what can old Mellow Tones do?
Make us stuff.
You know, I could use some fresh-faced, big-time sports spokespeople. How about you girls? Are you up for the challenge?
Have real people call our people. We'll talk.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show. It's almost time to close things out, but before we do close things out, we got a couple orders of business here we got to get done. And first of all, we need a trivia question for you Newcomerstown Trojan fans. And to do that, I'm going to give the trivia question to head coach Josh Lammers. And coach, why don't you tell everybody out there in TV land what the Trojan trivia question is?
The trivia question for today is, who was the coach at Newcomerstown the last time they won the IVC championship? And for people from Newcomerstown, this will be pretty easy, I think.
I think it should be. Yeah, now one more time, tell them again.
Who was the coach at Newcomerstown the last time they won the IVC championship?
All right, so there you have it, particularly you Newcomerstown fans. Everybody send your answers to Charlie at BigTimeSportsOhio.com. That's Charlie at BigTimeSportsOhio.com. You can win dinner for two at the Dennison Yard, a lube, oil, and filter from Ferris Chevrolet, a car wash from the Dirty Dog Car Wash, and I, tonight only, I'm going to throw in an autographed picture of Austin Zufelt and Danson Jabril Dansby, baby. Autographs and pictures of those two Newcomerstown stars. And Coach, does it get any bigger than an autographed picture from Zufelt and Dansby?
I don't think so. You know, guys that have been around for a long time there be pretty popular.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about, we touched on the Zeps, and, you know, they're always that tough, gritty bunch of guys from down in the hollow. I mean, they won't back down from anybody, will they?
No, they won't. You know, they're kind of those typical country boys, if you want to call it.
Yeah. So you think your guys will be up for the challenge?
I think we're going to be. You know, we had a tough battle last Friday, and I think we're excited to get back on the field and get things rolling in the right direction.
All right, Coach. Now I'm going to let you do the Crystal Springs name game. Now this is for a guy of your mental giantry. This is an easy task. Okay. I am going to do my Crystal Springs thing. I want one adjective, one word from you to describe what you just witnessed, okay? Now, wait a minute. Now, you people at home, don't you dare try this at home. I'm not responsible for any injuries out there. I'm a highly trained, highly mobile, much sought-after TV talk show host. Coach, are you ready for the Crystal Springs name game?
Gotcha.
Here we go. Wow! Is that Crystal Springs good? Coach Lammers, one word, baby. Lay it on Mellow Tones.
Refreshing.
How about that, sports fans? Refreshing from Coach Lammers. Speaking of refreshing, Coach, refreshing would be beating Shenandoah, right?
Absolutely.
All right, you're up to the challenge. I want to thank you and Mr. Zufelt and Mr. Dansby for coming in tonight. Best of luck Friday night, and we're going to catch you not once but twice on the Big Time Sports TV network, okay?
We look forward to touching base with you again.
All right, baby. Head Coach Josh Lammers and the Trojans in the house tonight. Keep your socks high and your powder dry, and bye-bye.
This has been the Big Time Sports Show.
Big Time Sports Show.
With your Big Time Sports guys, the mellow tones of Charlie Jones and the voice of the Akron Zips, Joe Dunn. The Big Time Sports Show has been brought to you exclusively by Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota on Wabash Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Think Ferris.
Tune in every week and see the guys take care of sports biz.
Big Time Sports Show.
Big Time Sports! Big Time Sports! Big Time Sports!
When there's a big game in town, tune to Big Time Sports. Mellow Tones Charlie Jones, Joe Dunn, and Troy Richardson are on hand to bring you the best high school action. No matter where the action takes us, Big Time Sports covers it all on both the boys and girls side, and no one travels down the tournament trail like Big Time Sports. So when you're looking for the big game, look for Big Time Sports.
So what's the empty suitcase for?